question that don't know it. Oh, that's good. So we will request to raise hand once the time is come. So you should till then you should listen to our speaker. Then I'll give chance to our another panelist. For our local community, my dear friends, we will translate into Bengali. We have two great translator or interpreter, Mr. Masudur Rahman and Rupa Roy. I'm sure they will translate so nicely, so our local community will understand what our speaker is saying. So I request Zuli to speak a little slow because we are Bengali community, so we can't understand English, but if you go a little slow, that will be very easier to understand. Thank you. So, before going to our speaker, I like to say few words on the topic. In today's fast-paced digital world, all the businesses must continually adapt and innovate to stay ahead. Only one company on this earth that I know that is making significant strides in transforming the businesses landscape is Onpassive. That is the only one company I know. With its cutting edge AI driven solutions, Onpassive is positioning itself as a game changer in the tech industry. Onpassive, Onpassive starting from its logo, name, mission, and vision up to today's achievements position is very crystal clear on our eyes. We know what OnePassive by this time did, what achievements we have, and where we are standing. All the founding members we know, starting from its journey in 2018 June. So, how OnePassive gonna change lives of billions and reshape the planet? We all know that. So we'll know more details, we'll get some more idea from our special guest. But we know by this time that OnPassive, it has AI solutions, very operational efficiency, seamless integration, accessibility. That is, empowers businesses of all sizes with advanced AI tools. Its user support, how it's making everything automation, enhance customer experience, data insights, scalability, and so on. So let listen to our special guest, Julie Gwen, and we all know her. She's a great leader, and she's a very dedicated and devoted to OnePassive. We have lots to learn from her. So I'm not speaking more. I request Julie, please come on with your space. The mic and stage is yours. Julie Gwen.
Thank you so much, Engineer Shashanta, for inviting me to be here. Hello, everyone. Hello, all my Bangladeshi friends and my friends around the world. It has been a while. I'm thankful that I was invited to be here, and I appreciate that everyone's showing up to be here, and everyone's that continue to be part of Onpassive, because I believe without Onpassive, our life would be so different. And so I appreciate and congratulate everyone who has been here and who has been getting together every week to do this webinar. So I think I'm going to speak and then I'll pause and the translator could come in and translate.
Yeah, that's good. So, Masudur Rahman, please go ahead with your translation. Masudur Rahman.
Hello. Yes. Hello. Am I audible?
You are
Yes.
audible, but your face, full face is not showing. So you can adjust your camera or you can continue.
Is it okay now?
It's okay. Masudur Rahman, please go ahead.
Hello everyone. Hello, assalamu alaikum, and very good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is. Today is really a fantastic day, and today is on passive day. Thank you, Julie Gwen, for your fantastic starting. I appreciate, we always appreciate you. And I am Mohammad Basdur Rahman. Welcome all of you in this fantastic webinar. অ্যাকচুয়ালি জুলি গোয়েন উনি খুব সুন্দর করে শুরুটা করেছেন যে আমরা যারা অনপ্যাসিভ আছি, হ্যাঁ, অনপ্যাসিভ ছাড়া লাইফটা আসলে ডিফিকাল্ট। হ্যাঁ, অনপ্যাসিভ ছাড়া লাইফ আসলে ডিফিকাল্ট। উনি খুব সুন্দর করে বলেছেন যে আমরা যারা অনপ্যাসিভ আছি তারা আমরা সকলেই সকলেই কিন্তু সৌভাগ্যবান। তো এটা দিয়ে উনি আসলে স্টার্ট করেছেন। তো এবং উনি বলছেন যে উনি কিছুক্ষণ বলবেন, তারপরে আমরা এটাকে বাংলা করবো। এটা হচ্ছে মূল বক্তব্য ছিল। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, Julie, for your very nice words.
Thank you, Masudur Rahman. Thank you so much. Julie has very rightly said that without unpassive, our life is difficult. আনপ্যাসিভ না থাকলে ডেফিনেটলি আমাদের লাইফ হয়তো অন্যরকম হতো। আর ডিউ টু আনপ্যাসিভ আমরা হয়তো এমন একটি লাইফ পেতে চলেছি, সেটা আমাদের লাইফ মানে জীবনে আমরা যা স্বপ্ন দেখেছি সেই সমস্ত স্বপ্ন পূরণ করতে চলেছি। সো অ্যাগেন উইল লিসেন টু জুলি গুয়েন। জুলি, মাইক ইজ yours.
Yes, thank you so much. I wanted to emphasize the fact that without on passive, our life would be different. We'll have different turns. We have different things. We will be doing different things. But on passive is basically gathering us together for us to be together, for us to be able to expand our thoughts, expand our knowledge as well. And that's how I see on passive is. So if you are asking what is on passive, I will explain to you in a very short version what is on passive. So I would say in order for us to have a sufficient time that we are doing here, if I may ask everyone or even the host, please mute the mic and then make the translator to be co-host, and as soon as I see the translator mute their mic, I will come in and speaking the next point. And if anyone who is not speaking or not translating, if you could please mute your mic, because we are here together and we have some sort of like respect for the people that listening in. So it would be best if the host can mute all the mic and only have the translator be co-host and be able to open the mic.
ওকে জুলি, অ্যাকচুয়ালি জুলি যেটা বলেছে, হোস্ট যারা আছেন আপনারা সবাই মাইক্রোফোনটাকে আপনারা মিউট করে রাখবেন। আর যারা আমাদের ট্রান্সলেট করবে ওনাদের হোস্ট করে রাখবেন, যাতে করে ওরা নিজেরাই মাইক্রোফোনটাকে আনমিউট করতে পারবেন। বাট আই উড রিকোয়েস্ট জুলি, ইউ শুড স্পিক অ্যাট লিস্ট 4-5 minutes, দেন উই উইল ট্রান্সলেট। ওকে, গো হেড।
ম্যাম মাইক্রোফোনটা একটু আনমিউট করে নেন, মিউট।
জুলি, ইউর
জুলি ম্যাম,
মাইক্রোফোন ইজ
জুলি ম্যাম, microphone is unmute.
Thank you. All right, are we good to go?
Microphone off.
All right. So you might ask, what is Onpassive? Onpassive is an information technology company that is driven by artificial intelligence. And What Onpassive does, somebody's mic is
Aushan Habib, please keep muted your microphone. Aushan Habib, তোমার মাইক্রোফোনটাকে মিউট করে রাখো। Host, all the host and the panelists, please keep muted your microphone. অনুরুদ্ধ, আমি তোমাকে রিকোয়েস্ট করবো যে সবার মাইক্রোফোনটাকে মিউট করে রাখো। Aushan Habib, তোমার মাইক্রোফোনটাকে মিউট করবে। I think now it's okay. Please, Julie, go ahead. Sorry for the interruption.
All right, so let's get started again. You may ask, what is Onpassive? Onpassive is an information technology company that driven by artificial intelligence. And they are a company that developing products across the platform, across any field. They are developing products that anyone, no matter their age group, no matter their talent, can use. And what they are doing is everything that they are currently doing or have been doing in the past 5-6 years is driving the traffic to the ecosystem. And that's what Onpassive has been doing. And all of us are the traffic. We are the traffic in Onpassive. And so when we are looking at Onpassive, we understand that we have the team, the tech team, the executive team, the support team, we call it the success team. They are in one circle. If anyone who have watched my Keep It Simple, What is Onpassive video, it's less than 3 minutes. You should go back to and watch that video because I believe it say a whole lot about Onpassive. So we know Onpassive has the executive team, the tech team, all the team support. I call them the brain of Onpassive. And then we have the products. All of these products that we have seen so far are the products that needed in our daily life, that's needed in our business. And so Onpassive created these products, and these products are SaaS, mean software as service. That means that whenever you need, you pay for what you need. Okay. And the best part of it is Onpassive has the traffic, has the users already in place. I believe up until this point, Onpassive have over 3 million users. Okay, we've know those numbers, and if you have want to know more exactly what numbers, you got to come to the meetings in order for us to know how many users we have. We have tons. And the best part of Onpassive is that stands out is Onpassive share their profit. That means that the users, if they own the product, they can choose to be a user or they can choose to be an affiliate. And if they are an affiliate, they have the ability to resell the product and have a chance to earn commission. And as simple, Onpassive, very simple. It's all done for us. It's all done in one box for us to do for us to do that. But because of what Onpassive has been doing in the past 6 years, I have came up with several factors that contribute to Onpassive being, I believe, will be ranking the top in AI. And these are the factors. So we're going to, from this point, I'm going to bring up each factor at a time for the translator to be able to translate.
Thank you. Julie has started what is Onpassive. We should, she has briefed very concisely, and I think it's very clear to us that what is Onpassive. It's an IT, global IT company driven by artificial intelligence, and she has said about its products. We all know that Onpassive, that is providing total internet solutions for each and everyone. and also smart business solutions for all kinds of businesses that we know. We have got some, we know some products, we know the name of some products, we don't know actually details. We are using only four products, but I'm sure series of products are coming up. So she has already said about traffic that OnPassive has there is almost 3 million users in our OES, including us. We are users too. So she has also mentioned about our commission. How can we earn uh, money? That is that is limitless. That depend on us how much commission, how much money we like to earn. There is a limitless opportunity, and she has been in OnPassive for last 5 6 years. She has seen so many things. So especially she is gonna explain how OnPassive is gonna dominate the artificial intelligence sector. So that will be the next part. So before going to the next part, I request Masudur Rahman, please translate. Once Masudur Rahman uh, mute your microphone, then I'll again unmute my microphone.
Okay, thank you very much, Julie Gwen, for your very nice words regarding OnPassive. Julie Gwen যেটা বলছিলেন যে উনি বলছিলেন যে OnPassive কি এর সম্পর্কে উনি বলছিলেন যে তার আগে উনি বলেছেন যে OnPassive ছাড়া লাইফ উইল ডিফিকাল্ট অ্যান্ড OnPassive ছাড়া লাইফ হবে ডিফারেন্ট। এটা দুই ধরনের কথা বলেছেন যে তারপর উনি বলেছেন যে OnPassiveটা কি। আর আসলে OnPassiveটা হচ্ছে একটা ইনফরমেশন টেকনোলজি কোম্পানি উইথ এআই, যেখানে এআই জড়িত আছে, মানে আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্স জড়িত আছে, এবং যেখানে যে প্রোডাক্টগুলো আছে সেখানে কিন্তু কোনো এজ বা কোনো শিক্ষাগত যোগ্যতা বা এগুলো কোনো কিছু দরকার নেই, সবাই কিন্তু এটা ইউজ করতে পারবে। আর এটা 5 6 বছর থেকে অনপ্যাসিভ যেটা করছে সেটা হচ্ছে যে অনপ্যাসিভ ইকোসিস্টেমে ট্রাফিক নিয়ে আসছে, এবং আমরাও কিন্তু এক ধরনের ট্রাফিক। এবং উনি বলেছেন যে অনপ্যাসিভের যে টেক টিম আছে, যে এক্সিকিউটিভ টিম আছে, তারা হচ্ছে যে ব্রেন অফ অনপ্যাসিভ। অনপ্যাসিভের হচ্ছে তারা হচ্ছে ব্রেন, এবং যে প্রোডাক্টগুলো আছে সেই প্রোডাক্টগুলো কিন্তু সকলের জন্যই উপযোগী, এবং সকলের জন্য এটা একটা বিজনেস উপযোগী প্রোডাক্ট আছে। এবং এই প্রোডাক্ট প্রত্যেকটা কিন্তু সাস, সফটওয়্যার অ্যাজ এ সার্ভিস, এবং এর মাধ্যমে ট্রাফিক কিন্তু আসবে। এবং আমাদের অলরেডি কিন্তু আমরা জানি যে 3 মিলিয়ন ইউজার আছে, এবং এটা আরো সংখ্যাটা কত এটা আমরা পরবর্তীতে আরো জানবো। এবং এখানে যে প্রসেসটা আছে সেখানে হলো যে এখানে একজন মানুষ অ্যাফিলিয়েট হতে পারবে, সে রিসেল করতে পারবে, আর্ন করতে পারবে কমিশন। এছাড়াও অনপ্যাসিভ যেটা করছে এই জাস্ট 6 বছরে, সেটা হলো যে অনপ্যাসিভ উইল রিচ টু দ্য টপ ইন এআই। এআই এর সর্বোচ্চ শিখরে অনপ্যাসিভ অবস্থান করবে, এটাই হচ্ছে মূল বক্তব্য। অনপ্যাসিভের উপরে কেউই থাকবে না। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, জুলি।
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank Julie, just a moment. Thank you, Masudur Rahman. Thank you so much. Julie, I like to say something that you have mentioned that one passive is sharing profit, but so far we saw that one passive is actually sharing total revenue. They are giving commission on the total revenue. There is, I didn't see any company on this earth that shares total revenue. That is the part of total revenue. Every company shares the part of profit, but on-passive never bother for profit. On-passive never run after money. So whatever on-passive getting the total revenue, on-passive is giving commission on that. That is totally rare. Zuli, you should comment on this and you should proceed for the next.
There are so much work and knowledge and talent. There's so much work to be done. And if everyone understand about cat mo, there has to be cat before mo. So I don't focus on the profit. I don't focus on the money. I don't focus on the commission. I focus on the technology and all the work that is being put in to make this company to rank to make this company the best company and the long lasting company. It's so much more important than we are focusing on the profit or the share money. That is the last part. If anyone's that understand how Onpassive run, how Onpassive does, we don't need to really think about money anymore. We don't, because there has to be, if you own a business, you have a business, there has to be money putting into it. Do we understand how much it is? How much does it cost to run a show in the Burj Khalifa? How much does it cost to put advertisement on the metro station? How much does it cost to hire so many talents around the world to be able to build this? There's so much more. So in my personal opinions, I believe we should stay focused on the efforts that's been putting into the company, has been putting to make this company a strong, a long-lasting company and a solid company that anyone can use. I mean, think about this. We're Onpassive being until today. Does it cost us? Does the money coming out of our pocket? Do we have millions, hundreds of millions of dollars putting into the company? We don't. What have we spent? And so I am asking, calling everyone, shift your focus into the good that Onpassive is doing. Shift your focus into the technology and enjoy this journey, because there are so many men and women out there that working day and night and dedicated their talents for us to have what we are experiencing right now as the O Connect product. And there's more products that coming. So shift your thought, shift your thinking into something that greater, more important, because the money part, the profit part, it's already a done deal. And if you remember, Mr. Ashmore Farah always say, values come first. If you share the values to people, if you can create something that is valuable for people to use, money will follow. And so personally, and my suggestions is focus on the values that Onpassive is creating, that Onpassive is cultivating for all of us.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. We have with us Krish Johnson, our another great leader. Welcome, Krish. Thank you so much for being with us. As Julie said, that shift your focus. Shift your focus from money to technology. That is what OnePassive is doing. How OnePassive is building its product based on latest technology that is useful for each and everyone, that is useful for each and every business. So if we concentrate on technology and the values OnePassive is offering, money will be the byproduct of that. So there's nothing to worry about money. We should be focused on technology and the team, the dream team of this. They are working for us. They are so talented, so experienced. They are working for our success. That is very rare. That a company, that a team works for other success. It is totally unique and totally different from other traditional business. So we are really, really lucky. So I request Rupa Roy, please translate into Bengali for your local community.
Thank you, sir. And welcome, Julie ma'am. Nice to see you. জুলি ম্যাম যেটা বলেছেন যে আমাদেরকে স্যার আপনি কোশ্চেন করেছিলেন রেভিনিউ জেনারেটের ব্যাপারে বা এটার ব্যাপারে ম্যাম বলেছেন যে আমরা যদি আমরা জানি যে অনপ্যাসিভ খুব স্মার্টলি কাজ করে যাচ্ছে এবং আমরা ক্যাটমোকে যদি বুঝতে পারি, ক্যাটমোর ফুল মিনিংটা আমরা জানি, ক্যাটমোকে যদি বুঝতে পারি তাহলে অবশ্যই আমাদের এই রেভিনিউ কোশ্চেনটাও ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে। কিন্তু আমাদের কথা হচ্ছে যে আমরা মানির দিকে ফোকাস না করে, অর্থের দিকে ফোকাস না করে আমরা যদি কোম্পানিকে ফোকাস করি, কোম্পানির উন্নতি বা কোম্পানির হাইয়েস্ট ডেভেলপমেন্টের দিকে ফোকাস করি, কিভাবে কোম্পানি বেস্ট টু বেস্ট হচ্ছে, তাহলেই আমরা আমাদের প্রোগ্রেসটাকে দেখতে পাবো এবং মানি অটোমেটিক্যালি জেনারেট হবে। এবং আমরা অলরেডি অনেকেই অনপ্যাসিভ সম্পর্কে কিছু কিছু ধারণাও রপ্ত করে ফেলেছি ফাউন্ডাররা। সো আমাদেরকে টাকা বা মানি নিয়ে ওরিড হওয়ার কোনো কারণ নেই। আমরা পরবর্তী স্টেপটাকে ফলো করি, যে আমরা অলরেডি দেখেছি যে অনপ্যাসিভ তার অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্টের জন্য বা এখানে রেলওয়ে স্টেশন অনপ্যাসিভের সেখানে কতটা কস্ট খরচ করে থাকেন বা অর্থ খরচ করে থাকেন অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্টের জন্য। তো আবার হায়ার ইন্টেলিজেন্স হায়ার করার জন্য যারা কাজ করছেন ব্যাক হ্যান্ডে, তাদের জন্য কোম্পানি কতটা এফোর্ট দিয়ে থাকেন। সো আমরা মানির দিকে ফোকাস না করে টোটাল প্রোগ্রেসটার দিকে আমরা খেয়াল করি এবং আমাদের এই জার্নিটাকে আরো স্মুথ করার জন্য অলরেডি আমরা যারা ও কানেক্ট ইউজ করছি, আমরা আমাদের সেই এক্সপেরিয়েন্সটাকে আরো বেশি এনহ্যান্স করি, আমাদের সেই এক্সপেরিয়েন্সটাকে আরো বেশি ডেভেলপ করি। তো অ্যাশমোফারের স্যারের কথা অনুযায়ী যে আমরা ভ্যালিউজ কে প্রায়োরিটি দিব প্রথমে, যে কোনো জিনিসের মূল্যটাকে যদি আমরা প্রায়োরিটি দিই তাহলে অবভিয়াসলি আমাদের সেখানে মানির ফ্লো আসবেই। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Thank you, Rupa, for your nice translation for our local community. Julie also mentioned another important thing, that is cat mode. If company can develop cat, money will automatically come. That is, cat is total digital products and its automation and traffic. So once cat is developed, money will flow automatically. So on passive, our company is doing uh, actually developing cat that will bring money. So we never bother for money. We should not be worried about the money. Everything will be done by the company by its automation and its unique business model. This is the only company on this earth, I should say, that ensures succeed for each and everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, back to Julie, please.
Yes, so let's leave that topic of money away. Personally, I don't talk money. I don't want to focus on that. I focus and excited about the technologies and what Onpassive does to impact people around. So let's not focus on that. And I ask every single one of us. I do know that many people are going through a hard time, and I do understand. Also, send prayers out to everyone in Bangladesh that was affected by the cyclone and all the tornadoes and all that is happening there. Please continue to pray for every one of us. However, let's focus on the values that Onpassive is delivering, that put together for all of us. And some of those values that Onpassive does, actually all of the values that Onpassive putting together cost a whole lot of money to be able to do that. And that money did not come from our pocket, but come from the people, Mr. Ash Mufara, the company that love and committed to make this happen for us. So let's all of us focus on the values. So the very first values that I believe, and all of the points that I'm sharing with you here are the things that I observed in Onpassive in the past 5 years that I've been here. So the very first values that I've seen is the research and development. Onpassive, I believe, is a company that leading AI company that invest heavily in the research and development to push any boundaries around the world, anything that is possible in artificial intelligence, which we can focusing on the development of the new algorithms. As we can see, the development of models, all the models on every product that's coming, and the technology that Onpassive is putting on, they're not just putting pieces together. They invest in the research and development to be able to put and create all of what we are experiencing from scratch, as well as they exploring all the applications across the domain. so that they take all the good from all that is existing and bring it together for all of us. So I believe the research and development that Onpassive have invested in, it's very heavily. And once again, that did not come from our pocket. That come from our creator, Onpassive, Mr. Ashmufara, and the team. And that is research and development. And I believe in order to have a strong, a solid foundation, you have to go through a research and development. You have to focus on that. And I believe that is one of the foundation of a strong and solid company.
Thank you, Julie. Yes, research and development. That is the solid foundation of the company. And OnPassive exactly doing that. And OnPassive is paying huge amount on research and development. And we have with us AI team, excellent and well experienced AI team. Definitely, as our CEO has always said, that we will we will humanize AI. That is, we will use AI in the better cause of our humanity. There are several uses of AI, and several companies are using AI for different purposes. But OnPassive will dominate the AI era, and it will be used for the better cause of human. So thank you so much, Julie. I would request Masudur Rahman, please translate into Bengali.
Yes, thank you very much once again, Julie. জুলি যেটা বলছিলেন সেটা হচ্ছে যে অনপ্যাসিভ যেটা তৈরি করছে সেটা হচ্ছে ভ্যালু ক্রিয়েট করছে, এবং ফার্স্ট ভ্যালুটার নামই হচ্ছে রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট। হ্যাঁ, রিসার্চ মানে আমরা জানি যে গবেষণা এবং উন্নয়ন। এই গবেষণা এবং উন্নয়নের জন্য অনপ্যাসিভ হিউজ হিউজ পরিমাণ খরচ করছে। কেন করছে? এখানে নিউ অ্যালগরিদম, নিউ মডেল, নিউ টেকনোলজি, এই এটার মূল উদ্দেশ্যটাই হলো যে অনপ্যাসিভের ফাউন্ডেশনটাকে এবং খুবই সলিড এবং মজবুত করার জন্যই রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্টের কোনো বিকল্প নেই। এবং আমাদের পকেট থেকে কিন্তু এই রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্টের জন্য কোনো খরচ হচ্ছে না। এটা কিন্তু সম্পূর্ণটাই কিন্তু করছে অনপ্যাসিভের যিনি সিও অ্যাশমুখারে এবং তার টিম, এবং এনারা যে টোটাল এফোর্টটা দিচ্ছেন, এই এফোর্টের কারণে এই রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্টটা একটা উচ্চ লেভেলে গিয়ে এটাকে একটা সলিড কোম্পানিতে পরিণত করছে। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
Thank you, Masudur Rahman. Now, Julie, next.
Well, in order for you to have accurate research and also be able to build and develop what you research, you have to have talent. As we observe, Mr. Ashmufar has been giving us updates. Having a talented team of researchers, engineers, data scientists, and if you remember, Mr. Ashmufar came into one of our meeting, and how excited he is to say, "I found the team that I dreamed of having." These talented team of research engineers and data scientists are a crucial team to be able to develop and to be able to advance in artificial intelligence capabilities. And and for the top AI company, in order to attract and retain these talented team, it is very competitive. They have to offer competitive salaries. They have to have a challenging projects. They have to have the opportunity to grow. And as we understand within Onpassive, our CEO is a visionary, is a leader who drive that talent, who actually giving our talented team be the best version of who they are. And not only that, he's pushing to the point where it helped people to create more, because when you have a talent and you have the right guidance, you have the right environment, these talents will continue to grow. And that is so important. And yet, these talented team members of our company, they came in because of the mission and of the vision of Mr. Ashmofara. Everyone needs to receive a salary. Yet, but it's not about the salary. It's not about the perks that Onpassive is offering to these talented team. But I believe wholeheartedly it's because of the mission and the vision Mr. Ashmofara leads for them to attract these talent to come into Onpassive. And talent, it's very important. And I believe Onpassive has all the best and the greatest talent team across from all over the world comes together because of the vision and of the mission and the visionary Mr. Ashmofara.
Oh, Mr. Ash Mufara. We know that Ash Mufara, how genius he is. He is genius in all aspects, either technical or marketing or communication or management. I think he's all square. He has got all the talents. Definitely, he will hire all the talented people. And you know that we have a talent that is 46 years experience on AI and machine learning. That talent is also with us. So sure, we have a company with the most talented people, most experienced people. They are working for our success. How grateful we are. Thank you so much, Julie. I request Rupa, please translate it to Bengali for our local community.
থ্যাংক ইউ ওয়ান্স এগেইন স্যার আঞ্জলি ম্যাম অলসো আমাদের অনপ্রেসিভের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট আমরা সহযোগিতাটা পাচ্ছি ট্যালেন্টেড টিমকে দিয়ে। আমরা গর্বিত আমাদের এই ট্যালেন্টেড টিমের জন্য, যেখানে রিসার্চ করার মতো ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, ডেটা সায়েন্টিস্ট সবাই রয়েছেন। এবং আমরা দেখছি যে এআই বা আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্স কে ক্যাপাবিলিটিস নিজের আয়ত্তে আনার জন্য এবং একটি সহজলভ্য করার জন্য কিভাবে টিম আমাদের সকল চ্যালেঞ্জিং প্রজেক্টকে গ্রহণ করছে। এবং আমরা জানি যে এই চ্যালেঞ্জগুলো গ্রহণ করেই আমাদের এই ইন্টেলিজেন্ট টিম আমাদেরকে বেস্ট ভার্সন অফ টুলস আমাদেরকে উপহার দেবেন। এবং আমরা অ্যাশমোফোরের স্যারের গাইডেন্সে বা তার নেতৃত্বে আমরা এবং এই টিমের সহযোগিতায় আমরা জানি যে আমরা যত হার্ডেল আছে সবগুলো সবকিছু ওভারকাম করতে পারবো। এবং আমরা থ্যাঙ্কস টু অ্যাশমোফোরে স্যার যে তার আন্ডারে থেকে এবং তার গাইডেন্সে থেকে এমন একটা এনভায়রনমেন্ট আমরা পেয়েছি, বাট আমাদের ইন্টেলিজেন্ট টিম এমন একটা এনভায়রনমেন্ট পেয়েছে যেন আমাদের সব ভিশন মিশন সাকসেসফুল করা যায়। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Thank you, Rupa. I request again Julie. Please go ahead.
So we have the research and development, right? We have the details, we have the informations that we've gathered and we developing it. We needed to have talent. And when talents come together, there is innovation. Any leading artificial intelligence company are often at the forefront of innovation. What they're doing is they developing the products from the ground breaking technology from the very scratch. And that's what we always say Onpassive, creating their technologies from scratch, organically, clean, right? And because of the informations that Onpassive does and developing, there are a process, right? Because when we are creating, I believe, I mean, I haven't really creating anything in my life, but as I understand that when you are creating something, you got to put the pieces, the ingredients together, right? When you are creating a dish, when you are creating a beautiful dinner, you got to have the right ingredients together. And you formulate, you create those ingredients, and then there's time when you have to put those ingredients together. There's an art in mixing ingredients. And in technology, I believe we call it the integration of the products or of the ingredients together. There's a lot of steps and process that we are doing, we're following. And innovation is where we mix this ingredient together and it doesn't seem like that's what we want. We break it down and we doing it again. So this could involve a breakthroughs in areas such as, the language processing, yeah, the computer visions, reinforcing the learning, and so much more. And it's all about, if when we're putting the talents together, I believe we can, and if we have the vision, the end vision of what we want to do, the innovation part, I believe it would be a little bit easier, because when you do things, when you put two and two products together or two, three ingredients together, and if it doesn't work, we can actually break it down and re-put it together in many ways. And that takes a lot of time, but it's so amazing how Onpassive does it. Look, they did O Connect. Other company takes years to create the product. We know there's a company out there took years to develop one product, but Onpassive, and with all the research development and the talents that we have, Onpassive has already created multiple products for us to use. The innovation part of it, everyone, mind blowing. I don't see and I don't believe any company that does that. But the blessing part of for all of us at the early bird here is we get to see and we get to experience it, and we get to actually sit down and observe and be able to test drive some of those products, which is this product right here. So the innovation part is a crucial point also.
Thank you, Zuli. Actually, can you hear me,
Yes.
Rupa? Yeah, okay. I think actually my power is cut off, so I'm speaking. My video is on, but I'm not being shown. But I'm just okay. Or resumes. It will take few seconds, I think. To okay. Let me speak without video.
Um, do you want to translate that? I think engineer Shoshanta is having a little bit technical issue.
Yes,
Thank
Master
you.
sir, welcome.
Thank you very much, Julie, for your very, very nice statement. জুলি যেটা বলছিলাম সরাসরি বাংলায় চলে যাচ্ছে। জুলি যেটা বলছিলেন সেটা হচ্ছে যে যে পয়েন্টগুলো আছে সেই পয়েন্টগুলোর মধ্যে নাম্বার ওয়ান হচ্ছে রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট, তারপরে আসছে ট্যালেন্ট, তারপরের স্টেপটা হচ্ছে ইনোভেশন। ইনোভেশন মানে হচ্ছে যে উদ্ভাবন। এই উদ্ভাবনী শক্তিটা পসিবল আছে, যার কারণে এখানে অর্গানিক যে প্রোডাক্টগুলো এবং এখানে যে ইন্টিগ্রেটেড টুগেদার যে উপাদানগুলো, যে ইন্টিগ্রেশনটা এতটাই স্ট্রং, যে কারণে যে একটা কোম্পানির যে কোনো প্রোডাক্ট ডেভেলপ করতে হলে অনেক সময় দরকার, ধৈর্য দরকার। যেখানে আমাদের ও কানেক্ট আছে এবং অনেক অন্যান্য অনেক কোম্পানি আছে, যে কোম্পানিগুলো কিন্তু একটা প্রোডাক্ট ডেভেলপ করতে কিন্তু বছরের পর বছর বহু সময় নিয়েছে। সেখানে অনপ্যাসিভ মাত্র অল্প সময়ের মধ্যে আমাদের ও কানেক্ট তো রেডি আছে, এছাড়াও অনেকগুলো প্রোডাক্ট কিন্তু আমরা রেডি করতে সমর্থ হয়েছি। যার কারণে যে অনপ্যাসিভের যে ইনোভেশন সেটা হচ্ছে একটা ভেরি ভেরি ক্রুশিয়াল পয়েন্ট, এক্সেলেন্ট একটা পয়েন্ট যে অনপ্যাসিভের এই ইনোভেশনটা। এটাই জুলি বলছিলেন যে অনপ্যাসিভের ইনোভেশন টেকনোলজিটা খুবই উন্নত সেটা। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ জুলি, ওয়ান্স अगेन প্লিজ ক্যারি অন।
Yes, thank you so much. So the innovation part of it, it's always there. It's a continuous process. It's not just you do one and then you go on to something else. It's a continuous process. And in order for you to have, well, let's make it easy. If you are cooking at home for families and friends coming over, and you want to have this beautiful plate as your signature plate, I believe that you have to go through a lot of test and taste and trial in order for you to actually cook the plate. And so that part of taste test and drive and testing the ingredients, mixing together, that part to me is a development and scale. So then it is not just about the plate. You have to taste it. You have to know the exact amount of ingredients and mixing together in order to deliver a tasteful and a beautiful plate. And so let's bring that into technology. It's not about creating a cutting edge artificial intelligence technology. It's also about how effective it is for us to develop them and to able to scale them, because Onpassive doesn't just create a product for a few individuals, people to use. They are creating the products for billions and billions people around the world. Therefore, the development and the scale of these products are so more important. Not only that, when you're creating a technologies, you have to have a robust infrastructure and a platform to developing these technologies so that it can be used across the board. It can be used in wide range of applications and industries, right? And so focusing on the infrastructure of it, you have to have an office. You have to have a building where you house all of your equipment, your talents together. And as you can see, we have two offices in the Burj Khalifa. We have offices in Egypt. We have offices in your country. We have offices in Singapore. We have offices everywhere. And I believe that if I could remember, there's probably going to be, and there will be, 1,000 offices across the country. You have to have that infrastructure for you to be able to developing the product and be able to scale it across the board. So development and scale are also a key factor in to build a solid and a long-lasting company.
Thank you, Julie. I'm really sorry. My electricity was cut off. It resumes. So again, I came back. So regarding products, Julie was telling that companies developing products from the scratch. Our CEO always says that he always sees from the customer point of view that what customer is needed, what customer is required. So based on customers' requirement, from the scratch, companies developing the products. So each and every of our products will be useful for each and everyone, and of course, is uh, anyone. Our CEO has said that each and everyone will be bound to buy our product. They will buy or die. Die doesn't mean that they will um, pass away. They will be miss so many updated features, updated technology. That's why he is telling that uh, anyone or everyone will buy any of our products. So it's a great thing company is doing. Julie has said regarding the infrastructure. Without infrastructure, a company can't be sustainable, can't be continued for a long time. OnePassive has all kinds of infrastructure, and it's very important that OnePassive it's expected to be set up around 1,000 offices across the globe. It's a great uh, infrastructure, great things OnePassive is gonna do. So thank you so much. I request Masudur Rahman, please translate into Bengali.
Yes, thank you very much, my dear friend, and also জুলি। এখানে জুলি যেটা বলছেন উনি বেশ কিছু পয়েন্ট উল্লেখ করছেন, যে পয়েন্টের মধ্যে একটা খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ পয়েন্ট সেটা হচ্ছে যে ডেভেলপমেন্ট স্কেল। একটা বড় ধরনের বিষয় যে আমরা বাসায় ফ্রেন্ডস বা ফ্যামিলির জন্য আমরা যে রান্নাটা করি আমরা সেখানে শুধু টেস্টটা দেখি, কিন্তু এই টেস্ট হওয়ার পিছনে যে বিষয়গুলো জড়িত থাকে, যে মশলাগুলোর মিশ্রণ করা, তো সেই জিনিসটার মিশ্রণগুলা যারা করে সেটা কিন্তু আমরা পিছনে দেখি না, আমরা শুধু টেস্টটাকে দেখি। তো এই জন্যই হচ্ছে যে স্কেল দরকার, যে আসলে পরিমাপ করা যেটা কিভাবে কতটা উন্নতির দিকে যাচ্ছে। এই জন্য কিন্তু আমাদের অনপ্যাসিভের যে ইন্টারনাল ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার যেটা আছে সেটা দ্বারা প্রমাণ করে দিচ্ছে যে অনপ্যাসিভ কত বড় একটা কোম্পানি। সেখানে নিজস্ব একটা বিল্ডিং, মানে আমাদের যে অফিসগুলো আছে, বুর্জ খলিফাতে দুটো অফিস আছে, ইজিপ্টে আছে, এই সকল অফিসগুলো এবং এই ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার গুলোই এই হলো একটা ডেভেলপমেন্ট স্কেল। এই স্কেলের মাধ্যমে প্রমাণ করে যে অনপ্যাসিভ অবশ্যই একটা লং লাস্টিং কোম্পানি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ জুলি।
Thank you. Julie, please.
When we're talking about, you know, development and research and development, we're talking about talent, we're talking about innovations, we're talking about development and scale. I mean, really, those are leading to and also attracting so many people across. And remember, all these talents that Onpassive brought on board, they have their own network, they have their own connections. Therefore, the next point that I want to bring it up is partnership and collaborations. Onpassive, as we can see, there's so many things that are happen, some we know, some we don't know, and there's so many more happen daily when Onpassive is partnering with other companies, with other academic institution, with other research organizations. And remember, the better we are, the better connection and collaborations, the more we bring values into our visions. And if we are attracting so many people that have the same visions and the same mission, it helps the purpose of what we are doing. It helps to advance the artificial intelligence capabilities of what Onpassive is doing and be able to put into the market. Look, Onpassive, if we are following Onpassive social media out there, we know Omedia is in marketing arms of Onpassive. And if we are following, now there are two Omedia out there, but the Omedia is the correct one. The Omedia official, I don't believe it is belong to Omedia. So you got to choose what you follow, right? What you follow. And think about it. If you choose the wrong partnership or you choose the wrong collaborations, it is a cancer that grow within your community. And so partnerships and collaborations, what Onpassive does is giving us the example, right? That you need to partnership with someone that has the same vision, that has that strength that you needed. It's part of your talent. It's to pick the right partnership and the right collaborations. What does the wise men say? The 5 people that you gather around you will determine your future. Look at your friends around you, the 5 people that closest to you, the 5 people that you talk to every day. Where does it lead you? And so partnerships and collaborations with other company, with other academic institutions, and then researchers of the companies are so vital, important for part of our business. And I believe Onpassive always picked the right partnerships and the right collaborations. If we can go back to the long list of partnerships that Onpassive doing, those partnerships also contribute to the values that Onpassive currently have. And so take that and apply it into our life. Who are the partnerships? Who are the 5 people around us every single day? Are they lifting us up, or are they always constantly pulling us down? So, having this opportunity to be part of Onpassive, I do believe that many of us have picked out some of the good points and things that also are the values for our life as well.
Wow, thank you. My dear friends, as Julie mentioned, that the power of partnership and our collaboration with so many institutions, and we all the founding members know that. And those we are collaborating or making partnership with those institution or organizations. They have the same vision. আমরা যেভাবে চিন্তা করছি, what we are thinking, what one person is thinking, they are also thinking in the same way. Ultimately, we all will win, supporting to each other. And this collaborations is due to for connectivity to each other, to extend our exposure to the world across the globe. And she also mentioned about the O media. And O media, we know the O media officials, what they are doing. They are doing the right things for taking forward the non-passive business to the next level. And it is, we are really seeing that how unpassive, how media is doing. জুলি যেটা বললো 5 people around you that can lead you to your next level. So we have to choose that 5 people or 5 institution or 5 supports that will bring us to the next level. So again, I request Rupa, please translate into Bengali.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার। জুলি ম্যাম পরপর যে পয়েন্টস গুলো বললেন তার লাস্টলি আমরা
We are, we are,
এই
we are
পর্যন্ত
missing
পেলাম।
your video. We are missing your video. Can you come on video?
There is a little bit issue, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
আমাদের এই পয়েন্টটা হচ্ছে যে স্কিল ডেভেলপমেন্ট এবং অ্যাট্রাক্টিং পিপল, মানুষকে আমরা কাস্টমারকে অ্যাট্রাক্ট করার জন্য অলরেডি আমরা কানেকশন তৈরি করার জন্য আমরা দেখছি যে ও মিডিয়ার মাধ্যমে আমরা কোম্পানি বিভিন্ন মানুষের সাথে বিভিন্ন কোম্পানির সাথে কোলাবোরেশন কিভাবে করছে, পার্টনারশিপ বিল্ড আপ করছে। সো আমরা সঠিক তথ্যের জন্য যদি আমরা কোথাও যেতে চাই তাহলে আমার মনে হয় যে অনপ্যাসিভের ও মিডিয়া হচ্ছে রাইট রাইট মিডিয়াম বা রাইট সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া, যেটার মাধ্যম দিয়ে আমরা অনপ্যাসিভের কখন কি প্রোগ্রেস হচ্ছে সেটা যাবতীয় ধারণা পেতে পারি। এবং ম্যাম যেটা একটি এক্সাম্পল দিয়েছেন যে 5 পিপলের কোলাবোরেশন যেখানে থাকবে অবশ্যই সেখানে নতুন কিছু তথ্য শেয়ার হবে, নতুন কিছু উদ্ভাবন হবে। এবং এই যে সকল ডেভেলপমেন্ট এবং আমাদের যে আপলিফটিং বা লিফট আপ করার জন্য যে সুযোগগুলো কোম্পানি আমাদেরকে দিচ্ছে, আমার মনে হয় যে অনপ্যাসিভে জয়েন করে আই এম ব্লেসড। থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Thank you, Rupa, for your nice translation for our local community. আপনারা যারা বাংলায় শুনছেন, স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ প্রথম থেকে এই পর্যন্ত যেভাবে ধারাবাহিকভাবে জুলি আমাদের সামনে তুলে ধরছে, আমার মনে হয় যে এখান থেকে আমরা অনেক উপকৃত হচ্ছি, অনেক ইনফরমেশন আমাদের কাছে ভেরি ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাচ্ছে। সো স্টে উইথ আস টিল লাস্ট। ডেফিনেটলি আমরা আজকে প্রোগ্রামটা এনজয় করবো এবং অনেক কিছু শিখবো। নাও জুলি প্লিজ।
Okay, I just turned on my mic. Talking about all the points that we've said previously, obviously, we do know that partnerships and collaborations and more people joining our team, more people coming in, talented people coming into Onpassive, we definitely make a big impact in the market presence, right? Because of the research and development that we've done, the talented that we have, the innovations that we have, the development and skills that we have, and then the partnerships and collaborations that we are continues to do. And it doesn't just stop there. It never finished. There's no end to anything that I have mentioned so far. It doesn't stop today, right? But the more we do, the more attracted to the talents that we have, we definitely make an impact, and we definitely have a presence in the market. That's apparent, right? And what Onpassive also does is Onpassive has many loudspeakers like ourselves, the early birds, who continue to go out there and share what they've learned in Onpassive. And hopefully we have more great people, we have more good people that talking positive and sharing the excitement of Onpassive than the trolls or than the negativities people. The people I believe that speaking about Onpassive that doesn't understand about Onpassive, and they have so much anger in themselves that brings them to a negative impact in some of the people out there that don't get. So it is apparent and it is vitally important that we ourselves has to be the representative of Onpassive. How do we represent Onpassive? And that's the reason why I believe our CEO giving us the name from the very beginning as a founder. So we got to understand, what does the founders of the company means? The founders of the company are the people that representing the mission, the vision of the company, right? Not the founders that coming and ask, when is it over? When is it done? No extension, please. When does the money come? That is not the founders. That doesn't represent the founders. The word founders are truly a privilege that we get to be part of it. And so from now, we are, all of us, founders or brand ambassadors or early birds, we are the users of Onpassive products. So what does the users do? We use a product, we test the product, we love the product, we purchase the product, and we enjoy it so much. We go out there and we share it to other people. That product, the good in that product, what our experience in that product. And if we focus on that, the positive points, the creativities of what Onpassive put together, the values in that, money will eventually come. Because remember, and it's based on your experience, I hope, if you tell somebody, oh, you can make money, and they come in, it takes time for them to be able to earn it, because you have to sell a product in order to make money. And if you tell people, oh, you're going to be making a lot of money, it is not true, because if you don't sell, nobody makes money. If the if the products, it's never sold, nobody's making anything. And so the bigger and the better market presence and the impact of what Onpassive does, it's not about the money. It's about the technologies. It's about the talent. It's about the impact, the vision, and the missions that Onpassive does to make the bigger impact in people. It's not about the money. Money will always goes wrong, right? So our focus is the values and the presence. How do we as a founder, how do we as a users, right? We are all leaders because we came and we have people that listening to our messages, what we share. How do we represent leaders? Leaders are not the people that leads and make money all day. It's not. Our CEO, Mr. Ashmufara, he is not a leader where he tells everybody what to do and collecting fun. No, he works himself to death sometime. Him, our engineer, Mohammed Kamal, Dr. Tarek, Dr. Susan, there's so many people. They work and they do their very best every single day. And they all have to make a decision every day. I will do or die. And so the question I am asking all of ourselves is, what is our market presence? How are we going to impact the people that come across us? Are we the leader? And if you are looking up to there's a lot of materials out there. Leaders eat last. They are not the people that sitting at the front of the table and eat first. They are the people that eat last. They are servant leaders. How can we be the servant leaders? And that's how we represent Onpassive, and that's how we making a bigger impact for the people that when they come into the Onpassive, they know that Onpassive is where they want to be. It's not about the money. If you are going out there and you share to the world about how much money coming in, I guarantee you, you are the target for people to come after you and rob you physically, mentally, right? And so go out there and share the values that Onpassive giving to the world, impacting the world. It's not about the money. The money part of it, it's already done deal. And if you could understand the values, you could understand the Catmo part of it. Mo doesn't come, money doesn't come until Catmo happen. So go out there and talk about Catmo. And Catmo, it's all of what I'm sharing with you here. That's just only a piece of it. There's so much more going.
Oh, thank you. Julie was telling about the company, that what company is doing for changing the lives of billions, of course, the lives of founding members too. But being a founding members, we also have lots of responsibility. We also have lots of work to do for the company. We are not working. We are not doing anything for the company or for developing products or anything else. But at least we should know, we should understand the value what company is offering for us, what company is doing for us, how company is going to impact on the human's life. We should promote that. We should share to others. She was telling very rightly that there are so many negative people in the founding community. They are always eagerly waiting for the money, but money is a done deal. She has said money is a done deal. If everything, your foundation is done very well, that then money will be the byproduct of that. So we should not focus on the money. We should focus on the company's value, what is developing for us. So definitely we are really lucky, but OnPassive is not a risk quick model. It's a real business. So once any product is sold, definitely someone will get commission through whom that product is being sold. So thank you so much. I request Masud Rahman, please translate it into Bengali. It's very most important part. Our local community should understand that. Masud Rahman, please.
Yes, thank you very much, Julie, for your very very nice presentation. অ্যাকচুয়ালি জুলি যেটা বলছিলেন সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমাদের আছে হচ্ছে রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট পার্ট, আমাদের আছে ট্যালেন্টেড পার্সন, আমাদের আছে ডেভেলপমেন্ট স্কিল, আমাদের আছে পার্টনারশিপ অ্যান্ড কোলাবোরেশন। এরপরে যে জিনিসটা আমাদের আছে সেটা হচ্ছে যে বিগ ইম্প্যাক্ট ইন মার্কেট প্লেস। আমাদের মার্কেট প্লেসে যে পজিশনটা আছে সেটা কিসের জন্য? অনপ্যাসিভ হ্যাজ লাউড স্পিকার লাইক আর্লি বার্ডস, মানে আমাদের মতো জুলির না, জুলি গুয়েন উনি একজন আর্লি বার্ড, উনি একজন গ্রেট লিডার। উনি যে নিজেকে বলছে যে অনপ্যাসিভ স্বীকার করছে যে আমাদের মতো আর্লি বার্ড আছে জন্যই অনপ্যাসিভে কিন্তু একটা বিগ ইম্প্যাক্ট করছে। যারা অনপ্যাসিভ বোঝে না তারা শুধুমাত্র নেগেটিভ হয়, টাকা কবে আসবে, টাকা কবে পাবো, এগুলো করে। কিন্তু আসলে উনি বলছেন যে আমরা যে ফাউন্ডিং মেম্বার বা ফাউন্ডার, এই ফাউন্ডারের অর্থ কি? আর ফাউন্ডারের অর্থ হচ্ছে যে রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ অফ অনপ্যাসিভ। ফাউন্ডারের অর্থ হচ্ছে যে অনপ্যাসিভকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করা, অনপ্যাসিভের মিশন এবং ভিশনকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করা। কবে টাকা পাবো, কবে অর্থ আসবে, এগুলো নিয়ে চিন্তা করা না, বরঞ্চ ইউজ দ্য প্রোডাক্ট। আমরা প্রোডাক্ট ইউজ করব, টেস্ট দ্য প্রোডাক্ট, প্রোডাক্টের টেস্ট নেব, পারচেজ দ্য প্রোডাক্ট। এই যে এইসব কাজগুলো কিন্তু হচ্ছে একজন ফাউন্ডারের কাজ। এবং আমরা যেহেতু এখানে ক্যাটমো যেহেতু জড়িত আছে, সেহেতু টাকা কিন্তু অটোমেটিক ভাবে আসবে, অর্থ কিন্তু অটোমেটিক ভাবে আসবে, এই নিয়ে কিন্তু টেনশনের কোনো কারণ নেই। কারণ আমাদের মাঝে আছে মিস্টার কামাল, মিস্টার তারেক, মিস্টার সুজান, ওনাদের মতো ডেডিকেটেড পার্সন। এবং জুরি দুটো প্রশ্ন করেছে, সেটা হচ্ছে যে হোয়াট ইজ আওয়ার মার্কেট প্রেজেন্স অ্যান্ড আমরা কি লিডার, আসলে আমরা কি লিডার। উনি বলেছেন যে লিডার যিনি, তিনি কখনো আগে খান না, লিডার ইট লাস্ট, লিডার সবার শেষে খান। হ্যাঁ, এবং লিডার হচ্ছে সার্ভেন্ট লিডার। তো উনি এত সুন্দর করে বলেছেন যে আমরা এই লিডার, আমরা যারা আছি, এরা আছি জন্যই কিন্তু মার্কেটে অনপ্যাসিভের একটা বিগ ইম্প্যাক্ট আছে। এবং ক্যাটমোর কারণে অবশ্যই আমাদের অর্থ আসবে একদিন না একদিন, আমরা অবশ্যই জয়ী হব। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ জুলি ফর ইউর ভেরি স্পিচ, অ্যান্ড থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান ফর ইউর পেশেন্স শেয়ারিং।
ওয়াও, আসাদুর রহমান, এত সুন্দরভাবে আপনি বাংলায় ট্রান্সলেট করেছেন। আমি শিওর যে আমাদের বেঙ্গলি কমিউনিটি তারা জুলি যে কথাগুলো বলেছে অনেক সুন্দরভাবে আমরা শুনেছি, বুঝেছি। বাট উই হ্যাভ টু হোল্ড অল দোজ ওয়ার্ডস ইন আওয়ার মাইন্ড, ইন আওয়ার হার্ট, দেন it will remain in us, then we would able to deliver to others. Thank you, Julie, for your finishing lines.
Yes, when you're talking about making impact in people's life, when you're talking about yourself being on the market, you have to bring in ethics and trust. We know we only want to do business with people that we trust, right? And as we see, nowadays AI has become increasingly integrated across the society, right? We have AI, but we're not really, I mean, if you were to go on social media right now, there are some of the things that you watch, you're not really sure if that is actually a real person or is an AI person. You have to have that ethical when you bring it out. And if something that you want to last forever, ethics and trust is so more important than a lot of things that I've been mentioned. You have to be fair, you have to be ethical, you have to be transparent, you have to have the responsibilities, the responsible for the artificial intelligence that you create. And as we see in Onpassive is creating the artificial intelligence from heart, right? We've seen our CEO come up times and time, and all the sentimental conversation that he is sharing with us, and all the transparency, the step, even it sounds very ugly, the obstacles, the difficulties that's going through, but he has been so transparent to do what? To have that ethics practice and to build that trust. And that's how we are doing it in our life. In order for someone to listen to us, you have to listen, you have to build that trust from the very beginning. And the best part of it is being who you are. Are you a trustworthy individuals? Or are you a person who come out there and make promises after promises but never deliver? As you watching our CEO, Mr. Ashmul Farah, from the very beginning when he released those two audios, he talks about the path that he has going through. He talks about the things that had happened. He gets what we are coming from, right? Does the next person that we go and talk to trust what we are doing? It's so important when you are about to launch, when Onpassive is about to launch products after products. Do they have a transparent and a trustworthy, full of ethical in what they are doing? Absolutely. And it also comes to our responsibilities and roles as a, I'm going to say the word again, founder in Onpassive. Do we have that ethics and trust that representing Onpassive? It is very important for all of us to understand you only take the information that is given to you from Mr. Ashmufara, from the back office, and share it instead of adding all these non-true and not that doesn't make sense to be able to sell some of the product. And friends, it's not gonna last. When you don't have ethics, when you don't have trust in the people around you, nothing lasts. And what Onpassive does is ethic and trust. I believe it stand right in front of where Onpassive goes. Go back to the mission and the vision of Onpassive. Onpassive does it to lift up humanity. Onpassive does it so that it can last lifetime after lifetime. And so, for all of us, as the founders or at the leaders, what do we do to build that trust? And how do we put that trust in the marketplace?
Okay, Julie, I think you have completed. In the last part, Julie said about the ethics transparency company is maintaining. In a single sentence or word, we can say last Friday we discussed about how Onpassive will do the conscious business, how Onpassive will promote the conscious business model to the world. That is, Onpassive is doing a conscious and holistic business in this on this earth, so that each and everyone connected to Onpassive will be benefited to it. And our CEO, Mr. Ash, is always so transparent. Whatever the situation, whether it is a challenge or ugly, whatever it is, he is sharing with us. So really, we are lucky to be a founding member of this divine company. But as Zulu said, yes, we have to have our own trust on the company, product, and the system, and definitely will represent to others. Then others will also believe, and we all will win from this company. Again, I would request Masud Rahman, please translate into Bengali.
Thank you very much, everyone, for patient hearing. All of you are enjoying a fantastic webinar, and Julie especially gave extraordinary, excellent speech today. তো থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। জুলি যে লাস্টে বলেছেন সেটা হচ্ছে যে একটা পয়েন্ট, খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ পয়েন্ট, যেখানে হচ্ছে যে এথিক্স এবং ট্রাস্ট বা নৈতিকতা এবং যদি বিশ্বাস না থাকে, যেখানে বিশ্বাস থাকবে না, হ্যাঁ, যেখানে কোনো এথিক্স থাকবে না, সে ব্যবসা কখনোই দীর্ঘস্থায়ী হইতে পারে না। আগে আমাদেরকে জানতে হবে যে আমরা কে, হু ইউ আর অর হু উই আর, মানে আমরা কে, আমরা হলাম ফাউন্ডিং মেম্বার। আমরা কোম্পানির যে মিশন, ভিশন অফ অনপ্যাসিভ, এটা আমরা জানবো। হিউম্যানিটি নিয়ে অনপ্যাসিভ যে লাইফ আফটার লাইফ যে কাজ করে যাবে, আমরা যে এর সাথে একাত্ম থাকবো, এইটাকে একাত্ম থাকতে হলে মূল বিষয়টাই হচ্ছে যে ট্রাস্ট। এর প্রতি আমাদেরকে অবশ্যই ট্রাস্ট থাকতে হবে। আমাদের অনারেবল সি আশমুফার, উনি অনেকদিন আগে বা অনেক বছর আগে দুটো ভিডিও দিয়েছিলেন, এবং সেই ভিডিও দুটাতে আকৃষ্ট হয়ে কিন্তু আজকে এত বড় একটা কমিউনিটি আমরা পেয়েছি। তো সবকিছু হচ্ছে শিক্ষা, শিক্ষার কোনো বিকল্প নেই। আমরা যারা ফাউন্ডার আছি, আমরা সবসময় ব্যাক অফিসকে ফলো করব, সেটা উনি বলেছেন। হ্যাঁ, এবং সবকিছু মিলিয়ে এখানে যে পয়েন্টগুলো উল্লেখ করেছেন, হ্যাঁ, যে তার মধ্যে লাস্ট পয়েন্টটা হচ্ছে যে এথিক্স অ্যান্ড ট্রাস্ট, এবং এই এথিক্স অ্যান্ড ট্রাস্ট যতদিন আমাদের সাথে থাকবে, ততদিন কিন্তু অনপ্যাসিভ একটা শক্তিশালী এবং দীর্ঘস্থায়ী কোম্পানি হয়ে উঠবে। কাজে অ্যাজ এ ফাউন্ডার আমরা অবশ্যই অনপ্যাসিভের এই জার্নিটার সাথে একাত্ম থাকবো, এবং এর সাথে আমরা অবশ্যই এথিক্স ট্রাস্ট নিয়ে থাকবো। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ এভরিওয়ান।
Oh, thank you, Masud Rahman. Julie, I think you should take some rest. Again, I will come to you. By this time, I request to have with us our another great leader, international leader. We always listen to him. We enjoy his speech. So I request our brother
Um,
Chris.
Engineer Shashanta, I do have another point that I wanted to bring up.
Okay,
You
okay,
don't.
okay. It, do you like to finish with another topic, another point?
Yes, one more point, and then we can
Oh,
move
okay,
on
okay,
to the
okay,
Q&A.
okay. Finish it first. Finish it first. Okay, thank you.
So the next point that I wanted to bring in is that Onpassive just doesn't create products and creating systems and stop there. There is a adaptability and agility that Onpassive is focusing on. It's continue to move and to adjusting with what is going on in in the marketplace as well. It is so important that we need to really pay attention to what Onpassive is doing, focusing on the marketing of what Onpassive is also doing. Look, if we are all following Onpassive on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, they are releasing um clips of information like three, 4 times a day. And so it's so important for all of us to stay plug in and flow with the information. Don't stick with the information that was given to us 5 years, 6 years ago. We need to adapt to what is going on. We need to adapt to and move flow together with what Onpassive is doing for the past years and continue to do, so that we can stay update with the information, with the market trends, with the new technologies that come out, and also with the regulatories that changes also. And that's what Onpassive does. It's continue to stay ethically and trust and follow the rules. We got to follow the rules in order for us to last forever. And so we are so blessed to be here, because all of what I've listed today in my presentation, it's already done for us. All we got to do is stay close and stay plugged in.
Thank you. What a nice and excellent presentation, Zoli. Thank you so much. We are really, really thankful and grateful to you for sharing all those things. Total, complete package, I should say. So Zuli finally said that we should be plugged in. We should follow uh, with the latest update. We should um, be updated always with the company updates and what company is releasing. We should not be in the past. We should always be in the present, and we'll move forward with the company updates. Masud Rahman, finally, I request to translate into Bengali.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। জুলি একটা লাস্ট পয়েন্ট আমাদের সাথে শেয়ার করেছেন, সেটা হলো যে অনপ্যাসিভের যে প্রোডাক্ট এবং সার্ভিসগুলো আছে, এই প্রোডাক্ট এবং সার্ভিসগুলোর সাথে যে খাপ খাওয়ানো, অ্যাডাপ্টেবিলিটি, আমাদের উচিত হলো যে এর সাথে আমাদেরকে খাপ খাওয়ানো, এবং অনপ্যাসিভ কি করছে তার সাথে আমাদেরকে আপডেটেড থাকা। যে ইউটিউব, ইনস্টাগ্রাম, এগুলোতে কিন্তু আমাদের ইনফরমেশন গুলো কিন্তু আসছে, এই ইনফরমেশন গুলোকে আমাদের কিন্তু ফলো করতে হবে, এবং রুলস গুলোকে, অনপ্যাসিভ যে রুলস গুলোকে আমাদেরকে ফলো করতে হবে। এটা হচ্ছে যে একটা বিশেষ একটা পয়েন্ট, হ্যাঁ, যে এটার সাথে আমাদের অবশ্যই অ্যাডাপ্টেবিলিটিটা থাকতে হবে। এবং উই আর সো ব্লেসড টু বি হিয়ার, আমরা খুবই খুবই ব্লেসড, আমরা খুবই আশীর্বাদ লব্ধ যে আমরা এরকম একটা প্ল্যাটফর্মের সাথে আছি। থ্যাংক ইউ জুডি ফর ইউর ভেরি পয়েন্টস ইউ হ্যাভ শেয়ার্ড। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Thank you. Thank you, Masud Rahman. Thank you so much. Now, I request Krish Johnson, please come on with your nice and few words.
Good afternoon, Bangladesh. I really wasn't expecting to be pulled on the panel. I just came to listen to my beautiful sister, Julie, talk about a passive, and boy, was she spot on. I'm going to let y'all know is Julie is my group of five. She's one of my five. So all I really could say is be ready to be wowed, be amazed. Everything Julie said about Catmo and staying focused and staying plugged in is very important. I know Bangladesh is huge, a very big percentage in Onpassive. And I got a lot of brothers and sisters on here. I wish I could see all your faces, but a lot of you have your cameras off. I love seeing faces. Don't be shy and, spread the word. But I am saying prayers for your country with these storms that are going through. We seem to have a lot of bad things happening in this world, and always praying for everyone. There's not one country that's bigger than the other. We're all equal. Some countries get that confused sometimes, and you're not one of them. Bangladesh came in like a storm, and they haven't gone away, and they keep getting bigger and bigger. And I'm very proud of all of you for getting out, Engineer Shashante, for getting out and speaking every day about Onpassive. Keeping your community informed, involved is a very, very important thing. Ash Mafara did not set out to do this for Ash Mafara. He set it out to do this for everyone in the world, globally, no matter what country you're in. And that's why I love him. He's never done it about himself, or he's never thought about himself, to be honest with you. But what he does think about is people that are in trouble, or couldn't seem to make it, or are just having all kind of difficulties. Someone asked me the other day, what is Ash doing about this? And here's my answer. Okay. Ash is building a company that's going to help all. He's doing this for humanity. He's doing this so that the Bangladesh community can change Bangladesh for the better. Do we have wrongs in every country? Yes, we do. The United States, same thing. We have wrongs. Ash, because he's been online so long, he witnessed a lot of the wrongs. And he decided to say, I got to change something. I got to do something better. And by golly, that's what he did. He created Onpassive. He came into each one of our hearts and planted a seed through all of you, by you talking about it, by you saying, what you're going to do, your dreams. He creates many dreams for us that we don't even know we have yet. Just like his products. We have a lot of new products that are coming our way. Don't ask me because I don't know them. I like staying excited. I like Christmas presents and birthday presents. I like the surprise. If Ash takes a little longer in doing something, well, guess what? That means he's working on something even bigger. He talks to people normally. He doesn't look down on anybody. He doesn't put himself above anybody. That's what we do. I love putting Ash Mafara up there, but I also want to let people know that he's a very normal guy with a great sense of humor. He's got one big heart and one big brain, and I love him for that. But Bangladesh, I haven't done this in a long time, but hey, that's just for you, Bangladesh. I love every one of you. I really just came to see my beautiful sister talk, and she hit it spot on. Great presentation, Julie. I commend you for coming on here with all these fellas on here and a couple ladies. Julie's a brave heart. She has no fear because she believes in something so deep that she wants to talk to the world about it. And I give her a lot of credit for that. So I love you, Julie. I love you, Bangladesh. And I'm always praying for you. Good or bad, I'm praying for you. And I love every one of you. And I appreciate every morning many Bangladesh send me many beautiful messages, and I want to thank you for those messages. I see every one of them. I can't necessarily reply, but I give hearts because it's a lot. But boy, you guys, when I get up in the morning, you sure make me feel good. So thank you very much, Bangladesh. Engineer Shashante, back to you.
Wow, thank you, my dear brother, our great leader, Chris Johnson. Thank you so much. You have mentioned about the founding members of Bangladesh. Exactly, we don't know the number of Bangladeshi founding members. So far, we know that there is around 100,000 founding members.
Wow.
Considering the population,
Yeah.
Chris, you may note that the highest number of founding members in India, but considering the population percentage-wise, there is the highest percentage of founding members in Bangladesh.
Correct. You are correct.
So percentage-wise, we are highest number.
Yeah,
So,
but Engineer Shashanti, remember this. Myself, Julie, the loudspeakers, we're not in competition with anybody. I'm blessed to say Bangladesh has a huge percentage, or India, or Australia. I love the fact that everyone is building as a team together. And that gentleman that does the translation and the young lady, Very good. I love it. I love when you guys do translations. That's something that we've gotten away from a little bit. But even though I don't know what they're saying, I understand what they're talking about because it is unpassive. But remember this, unpassive is one ecosystem. I would love for people to be one ecosystem together and come together and constantly work together. That is truly how Onpassive really is going to be. Am I proud of Bangladesh? You darn tootie, I am proud of Bangladesh for what you guys and gals did. And ladies, I love you. I know a lot of you are loudspeakers, and I know sometimes the guys get on here, but you got a lot of wonderful sisters in Bangladesh, and I love to see them all. So back to you, engineer.
Thank you, Krish. We Bangladeshi people love you so much. Actually, we love all the founding members. We love the people around the globe. So Bangladeshi peoples are so entertaining. If you come, definitely you will visit Bangladesh. You will amazed with the entertainment of Bangladeshi people. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming and thank you for speaking. Thank you so much. We are always inspired by your speech, by your suggestion. Definitely, we are completely a total ecosystem with the founding members. We everything is a total. We are under total ecosystem. So I request Rupa Roy, please translate into Bengali what Krish said.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Chris Johnson, sir, for your beautiful speech about Bangladesh. Actually, আমরা এখানে বাংলাদেশ না, আমরা গ্লোবালি একটা প্রতিষ্ঠান বা গ্লোবালি একটা দেশ বলতে গেলে। তো জুলি ম্যামকে আমরা স্পেশালি থ্যাংক ইউ জানাই। জুলি ম্যাম আমাদেরকে ক্যাটমো সম্পর্কে বিস্তারিত আইডিয়া দিয়েছেন এবং আমরা স্যার যেটা অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট করলেন, ক্রিস স্যার যেটা অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট করলেন যে এখানে সবার মুখ দেখেই উনি খুব আপ্লুত, খুশি এবং কোনো কান্ট্রি মানে কোনো কান্ট্রির চেয়ে একটি দেশ আরেকটি দেশের চেয়ে বড় বা ছোট এই কম্পেয়ারে উনি যাচ্ছেন না। উনি বাংলাদেশের গ্রোথ এর কথা বলেছেন, বাংলাদেশের ফাউন্ডারদের গ্রোথের কথা বলেছেন। অ্যাকচুয়ালি গ্রোথটা হচ্ছে তাদের থিঙ্কিং পলিসির গ্রোথ। তো অ্যাশ স্যারের যে টার্গেট বা অ্যাশ স্যারের যে ইচ্ছে যে গ্লোবালি আমাদেরকে ডেভেলপ করা, আমাদের হয়তো অনেকের অনেক রকম পার্সোনালি ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি অনেক রকম ট্রাভেল ডিফিকাল্টিজ রয়েছে। সো এই সব কিছু আমরা সুন্দরভাবে ওভারকাম করতে পারবো অনপ্যাসিভ এর দ্বারা এবং অনপ্যাসিভই আমাদেরকে একটি বেটার চেঞ্জ দিতে যাচ্ছে। সো আমরা এর পরবর্তীতে আরেকটি কথা জানলাম যে আমাদের অনেকের অনেক ড্রিম আছে, যেমন আমাদের অনেকগুলো প্রোডাক্ট আছে অনপ্যাসিভে, তেমনই আমাদের অসংখ্য ড্রিম আছে। তো আমরা এই অনপ্যাসিভ এর মাধ্যমে অ্যাশ স্যারের সহযোগিতায় আমরা এই প্রোডাক্ট মানে আমাদের এই ড্রিমটাকে আমরা সাকসেসফুল করতে পারবো। তো পরবর্তীতে যেটা বললেন যে আমাদের এই অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশনটা জুলি ম্যামকে আজকের জন্য আমরা অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশন দিতে চাই যে উনি সুন্দরভাবে সবকিছু এলাবোরেট করেছেন এবং অনপ্যাসিভ হচ্ছে একটা ইকোসিস্টেম যার মাধ্যমে অনেক কিছুর সাথে নিজেকে কানেক্ট করা সম্ভব। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Thank you, Rupa. Thank you so much, my dear friends. We are almost close to winding up the program. From our panelists, if anyone like to speak or add anything, you can raise your hand. Or if anyone has any question, you can also raise your hand. By this time, there is a one more hand raise. There is a one hand raise. Bhagavati Samanta. Bhagavati Samanta, I request, please come on with your speech or question. গিরিশ জনসন একটি কথা কিন্তু বলেছেন যে সবার ক্যামেরা অফ কেন, ওখানে একটি সাচ এ বিউটিফুল প্রোডাক্ট উই ক্যান শো অফ। ইফ উই ক্যান শো অফ ইন আওয়ার ফ্যামিলি, হাউ উইল উই শো অফ টু দ্য হোল ওয়ার্ল্ড? দিস ইজ আওয়ার ফ্যামিলি, উই শুড শো অফ ইন আওয়ার ফ্যামিলি মেম্বার্স। So we should keep on, make on our camera always on. So Bhagwati, please come on with your speech or question, whatever you have.
I know exactly what you said, engineer, and you are correct. Let's show the world what O Connect really looks like, not just a bunch of dark boxes. Look at me. Look at I'm a mess. I've been working around the yard. I'm proud to be in a passive. If I'm ugly, pretty, it doesn't matter. But every time you keep your camera on, it shows the quality of O Connect.
Yes, that's good. That's right. So Bhagwati, I'm not getting you. So by this time, I like to not a question, actually my opinion, and I request Julie and Krish both can say on that issue. Not issue. It's a great achievement, I should say. Uh, we all know that we have gone through some challenges. We are already going through some challenges regarding payment processor. But
Thank you.
how company, yes, Bhagwati,
Thank you, সবাইকে thank you. God bless you. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Chris sir. Thank you, Julie ma'am. Thank you, Sushant sir. Thank you, সবাইকে all founding members. Thank you, সবাইকে. Good evening. Thank you.
আপনার আপনার ইয়া থেকে খুব ইকো আসছে ভাগবতী, আপনার ইয়া থেকে মানে স্পিকার থেকে খুব ইকো আসছে।
ফ্যানের শব্দ হচ্ছে।
Yes, maybe ফ্যানের শব্দ।
ফ্যানের শব্দ। Thank you. Thank you,
আপনি
সবাইকে। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। God bless you. Question নেই।
ওকে, so Bhagwati Samanto, she has thanked to each and everyone. So as I was speaking, that we have gone through some challenges, but how Onpassive converted all those challenges to opportunities. That's why we are gonna almost we are gonna have our own processor, or we have our full uh, uh, I should say the full control on the processors, so that we can process our payment in and out. So could you please tell anything, Julie, that how OnePassive converted all those challenges to our opportunities?
If I could understand the question correctly, how does Onpassive overcome all of those challenges? Is that your question?
No. Actually, OnePassive is overcoming all those challenges, no doubt about that. But I should say, OnePassive has converted those challenges to opportunity. That's why we are gonna have our processor or payment system. We will have total control on the next processor. So I should say it's a all the challenges are converted to opportunities.
I see. As we have an attitude of never give up, the commitment that we have, the focus on the vision and the mission that we have, when we have that drill in and deep down in ourselves, no matter what challenges is coming, we are going to be able to overcome it. And I believe the commitment is the factor, right? And once that commitment is in place, you go through the challenges that you have. When you go through those challenges, you learn more things, you experience more things. And when you experience those things and you overcome it, that became an opportunity. It helped your mind to actually create more opportunities coming in, because learning, education, knowledge is gold, right? And so when on passive facing, I mean, we can say that we doesn't matter how full experiencing an individual is, but they cannot experience everything, right? So the challenges and the things that come, they get to experience it, they get to dig deep into it, and once you pass that challenge, you have that knowledge inside of you. For example, I've never owned a restaurant before, right? But I wanted to open a restaurant. So I have to go through all the challenges, the difficulties of it. And once I successfully opened a restaurant and executed all the decisions that I made, I've learned so much. And now I can actually go out there and open another restaurant. The experience and the knowledge are so important. And that's the reason why all of us sitting here seeing on passive going through those challenges, I bet we've learned a lot. And I did. I learned so much seeing the challenges that Onpassive is facing, and I turned those into the opportunity. Did I know what to say on what the points that I said today? No, I didn't. Not before Onpassive, but now because I'm in seeing and witnessing all the challenges and how Mr. Mufara has gone through it, I was able to put those points together. And I believe knowledge is so important. So I take what I learned from Onpassive and I use that as my own knowledge and go out there and turn those into opportunities. Now I can actually understand how difficulties are businesses nowadays going through those challenges. And I know now there's a solutions to help them to solve those challenges, which is Onpassive. And so knowledge, it's power.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. Actually, challenges are obvious for any startup company. So if there is no challenge, we should understand that company is not growing. So the more challenges, company will more grow. So challenges is the part of business, but how nicely all those challenges are managing, that is the art of the company management. So we know our CEO, Mr. Yash Mufare, and his dream team, how they are managing all those challenges and they are converting those challenges to our opportunities. So we are really uh, lucky and we have full confidence, we have full trust on our company, on our CEO, on our team. So they are doing their best for our success. So I request again Masudur Rahman, can you please translate into Bengali?
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ মাই ডিয়ার ফ্রেন্ড ইঞ্জিনিয়ার সুশান্ত বিশ্বাস ফর গিভিং মি অ্যানাদার অপরচুনিটি। আসলে আমার ফ্রেন্ড ইঞ্জিনিয়ার সুশান্ত বিশ্বাস উনি একটা প্রশ্ন করেছিলেন যে অনপ্যাসিভের যত চ্যালেঞ্জ ছিল বা আছে সেই চ্যালেঞ্জগুলো কিভাবে অপরচুনিটিতে কনভার্ট হয়েছে, তো এই বিষয় নিয়ে উনি একটু জানতে চেয়েছিলেন। তো জুলি খুবই সুন্দরভাবে এত সুন্দরভাবে বলেছেন যে এখানে হচ্ছে যে অ্যাটিটিউডটা হচ্ছে যে মূল বিষয়। অ্যাটিটিউডটা হচ্ছে যে নেভার গিভ আপ, কখনোই কিন্তু আমরা পরিত্যাগ করব না, আশা ছেড়ে দেব না। যদি আমরা নেভার গিভ আপে থাকি অবশ্যই আমরা যে কোনো চ্যালেঞ্জকে আমরা অপরচুনিটিতে কনভার্ট করতে পারবো। এবং এখানে হচ্ছে কমিটমেন্ট ইজ এ ফ্যাক্টর। আমাদের যদি একটা পজিটিভ কমিটমেন্ট থাকে, যেরকম আমাদের অনারেবল শ্রেয়াস মুখার্জি উনি যে কমিটমেন্টটা করেছেন, যে ওনার যে লিডিং যে প্রসেস, হ্যাঁ সেই প্রসেসের কারণে কিন্তু চ্যালেঞ্জগুলোকে অপরচুনিটিতে কনভার্ট করা সম্ভব হয়েছে। এবং যার জন্য দরকার হচ্ছে লার্নিং এবং এডুকেশন, এই দুটো হচ্ছে যে খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট একটা বিষয় যে সকল চ্যালেঞ্জকে ওভারকাম করার জন্য। এবং এর সাথে জড়িত হচ্ছে যে এক্সপিরিয়েন্স এবং নলেজ, এই সবগুলোকে কাজে লাগিয়েই কিন্তু একটা চ্যালেঞ্জকে অপরচুনিটিতে কনভার্ট করা সম্ভব। এবং সর্বশেষ কথা হচ্ছে যে নলেজ ইজ পাওয়ার, নলেজের কোনো বিকল্প নেই। কাজে আমাদের সকলকে কিন্তু নলেজেবল হতে হবে এবং সকল চ্যালেঞ্জ যা আসবে সেটা অবশ্যই অপরচুনিটিতে অবশ্যই পরিণত হবে। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ এভরিওয়ান।
Oh my God, thank you, Masudur Rahman. Thank you so much. How nicely you are consulting for our local community. Thank you so much. Now, my dear friends, we are almost end of our session. So before ending, I request Krish for your finishing lines.
Am I there? Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, I lost you for a second there. Very good, Julie, what you just said. And you're right. Listen, today's world would not be where it is today if we didn't have challenges. Challenges are what create people to dream. Challenges are what create people to think about other things. We would be nowhere if we didn't have challenges. They're the best thing in the world for us. And when it comes to challenges, we fail a lot, which is a great thing because, like Julie said, we learn. We learn about a lot of things through our challenges. Has Ash Mafar gone through some challenges? Oh, yes, he has. Listen, as far as I see it, all his challenges that he's faced, he's turned into success for all of us. You are in a very successful company, a company that really does care about you, that really does care about your country, about what's going on in your country. And I'm going to say this again, the percentage of Bangladesh founders will completely change Bangladesh for the better. It's not going to be Chris Johnson. It's going to be the engineers, Shashantes, the Mohammeds. Every single person in Bangladesh that sees maybe something wrong, I promise you, you're going to fix it. And that's what I love about Onpassive. So never give up on your dream. And my goodness, challenge yourself every single day to do something better, not only just for you, but your neighbor. And together, we are going to just grow like a big family. Back to you, engineer.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
I like to say, add into what Chris is saying, and I'm glad that you brought this point up, Chris, because this is how I say this to my community, the Vietnamese community. Did you say there's 100,000 founders in Bangladesh, Engineer Shashanta?
Yes, so far we know that there is almost 100%, 100,000 founding members.
Okay, and so what is the total? What is the total population of the entire Bangladesh?
170 million.
170 millions. Okay, I can't do the math, but that's probably less than 10 or 10%.
2%.
No. It is 0.06%.
Wait, it's not even 1%. Oh my gosh. Listen, everyone. You should be very proud and you should be you feel so special that you are the less than 1% of the people that's leading the country of Bangladesh. You understand how important that is? I mean, like it is so important. And I'm saying this in a very kind and very passionate way. It is your responsibilities for how Bangladesh will end up being. If you are the leaders that eat last, the leaders, the servant leaders, that it's all about your people, your children, grandchildren, your great grandkids will hold that legacy. Remember, you are less than 1%. You're like the very top people, the leading people that can make a biggest impact in Bangladesh. It is very important responsibility. It is a privilege for you and me too to be part of this movement. But however Bangladesh will turn out to be, it's in your hand. Now, if you want to be a dictator, a leaders that focusing on money, it's never going to last. And you will probably not have a day full of peace in your life. But if you are a servant leaders, think about other people rather than yourself, your satisfaction will be so much greater and your legacy will be so much stronger and deeper. So really think about it, everyone. You are the 0.5 or point whatever percentage that can change the life of the people, that can change the history of Bangladesh. It is so important, and I cannot have enough word to express this to you. And this is exactly what I said to the Vietnamese founders as well. There's only 10 or 20,000 people in Vietnam, but they are the top people that can actually change us. Yes, because there's opportunities. All of us here, we all here experience the difficulties in life. We all here experience the corruptions. How are we going to change that? How are we here could be the correction to the corruptions that we are experiencing? And it's not about you. It's not about us. It's about our great kids, our great grandkids. And what we do today will set the legacy that we want it to be. So start small. Start small by how are we changing ourselves? Am I focusing on what kind of car do I buy? Am I focusing on am I going to go out there and build a big house, the biggest house in the neighborhood, or I am there to be the leaders among the leaders that going to change the course of the entire Bangladesh. You are the leaders. It's not about the president. It's not about that. If you start changing yourself, the way you think and your commitment to what your vision and the mission in life, you're going to start changing the next 5 people around you, the next 10 people. And those 5 people will change the next 5,000, 500,000. And then it's going to become millions people. And that is a legacy that you want. By 100 years later, your great grandkid and the people in your community would said, Engineer Shoshanta or so and so. I mean, there's a lot of names here that I could say, but those are my great grandparents that give me this latest legacy that I live today. And if you go on the wrong direction, focusing on money, focusing on the dictatorship, focusing on the corruptions, where will your legacy be? And so, Bangladeshi, I know you are good people, and I know you have good hearts, and I know you will be the greatest leaders in your country, and you will change that legacy of whatever it is out there. So take what Onpassive is building, take what Onpassive is sharing every single day, and turn that into your legacy, your opportunity to build your legacy. And legacy doesn't mean that you're the richest person. It could mean you are the Mother Teresa. It could mean you have very little, but you do so much to the world. It is very important, friends. And so, whoever you are, wherever you want to be, wherever you want your legacy to be, it's not about there. It's not about changing the last 5 days or 10 hours before you passed away. It's about today. It's about the moment. And tap it in. We all have the heart. And we all can do it. And I believe whether you are from Bangladesh, you are from India, or wherever you are the leaders. You are the servant leaders, and you will be the last person that eat last at the table. You will be the last person that come up in a play where you can walk in the room. You are nobody, but everybody in the room know you because of your legacy. And it's not about putting the light on you. It's about what you do, right? So it is so important, every single one of you. Remember, you are the top 0.5% of the entire country. What can you do today to change the course of Bangladesh? Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. It's very important and powerful speech. Our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, he always says he said and always says that we are gonna reshape the planet. But to reshape the planet, there also need an economical revolution. And OnePassive is exactly gonna doing that. How OnePassive will do that? OnePassive will do the economical revolution through its technological revolution. There are so many other components to reshape the planet, but of course, there is one of the most important component is economical revolution. So definitely, with the founding members, not only in Bangladesh but also in whole world, will contribute to our economy, to our country. that will reshape our country as well that will reshape our whole world, whole planet. That is Onpassive. And we are really grateful and proud to be a part of this divine platform. And we are really thankful to our CEO, Mr. Ash. He has given this chance, this opportunity to sense ourselves as well to sense the country, our neighbor, our community. It's a great opportunity. Thank you. It's a so nice speech. I request again, Masudur Rahman, please explain into Bengali what Suli said. Because it's most
Yes, thank you very much, my dear friend, my dear sister Julie, for your fantastic speech and excellent appreciation for Bangladesh. Thank you very much. অ্যাকচুয়ালি জুলি যেটা বলছিলেন সেটা হলো যে উনি বলছিলেন যে বাংলাদেশে আসলে 17 কোটি পপুলেশন আছে, তাদের মধ্যে হচ্ছে 1 লক্ষ প্লাস আমাদের ফাউন্ডিং মেম্বার, যেটার পার্সেন্টেজ হচ্ছে 0.06%। তো উনি বলছেন যে পার্সেন্টেজটা যেটা আছে, আমরা সবাই যদি সার্ভেন্ট লিডার হই সেই ক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু এই পার্সেন্টেজটাই কিন্তু একটা আমূল পরিবর্তন আনা সম্ভব। একটা বিশাল পরিবর্তন আনা সম্ভব সারা পৃথিবীতে। এবং আমরা যদি নিজেদেরকে মনে করি যে আমি একজন প্রেসিডেন্ট না, কিন্তু আমি প্রেসিডেন্ট না হয়েও আমি আমার নেক্সট 5 বা 10 পিপলকে জন্য আমি যেটা করতে পারবো, অথবা আমি আমার অনপ্যাসিভ থেকে আমি যেই বিষয়গুলো আসবে ভবিষ্যতে, যেটা থেকে আমরা শুধু না আমাদের জেনারেশন আপনার গ্র্যান্ড চাইল্ড গ্র্যান্ড সবাই মানে নাতি নাতনি থেকে শুরু করে তাদের নাতি নাতনি এই যে উত্তরাধিকার সূত্রে যে বিষয়গুলো অর্জন করবে, সেই বিষয়গুলো কিন্তু আসলেই আমাদের জন্য। এবং উনি বলছেন যে বাংলাদেশের মানুষ খুব ভালো, এবং শুধু বাংলাদেশ না, এটা ইন্ডিয়া সবাই সবার জন্য এক কথা যে আমরা যারা ফাউন্ডিং মেম্বার আছি, আমরা যদি নিজেদেরকে একজন সার্ভেন্ট লিডার হিসেবে আমরা যদি নিজেদেরকে প্রুভ করতে পারি, আমরা যদি হিউম্যানিটি নিয়ে আমরা যদি কাজ করতে পারি, তাহলে অবশ্যই মানি তো আসবেই, কিন্তু আমরা জেনারেশন আফটার জেনারেশন অবশ্যই সবাই আমরা সুখী এবং সমৃদ্ধ লাইফ আমরা লিড করতে পারবো। এটা হচ্ছে যে মূল বক্তব্য। তো থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ জুলি।
thank you, Masudur Rahman. Thank you so much for your nice translation for our local community. আমি মনে করি আপনারা যারা বাংলা কমিউনিটি থেকে শুনছি, জুলির যে লাস্ট পয়েন্ট যে কিভাবে শুধু আমরা আমাদের জীবনটা সুন্দরভাবে পার করে দেব তা নয়, আমরা আমাদের যে নেক্সট জেনারেশন নেক্সট টু নেক্সট জেনারেশন অনেক জেনারেশনের জন্য এমন একটি প্ল্যাটফর্ম এমন একটি জায়গা রেখে যাচ্ছি, তারা এখান থেকে কিন্তু বেনিফিটেড হবে এবং তাদের একটা ভবিষ্যৎ বা তাদের লাইফটাকে আমরা কিন্তু সিকিউর করে যেতে পারছি এবং সেই সুযোগটি কিন্তু আমাদের অনপ্যাসিভ দিয়েছে। সো ডেফিনেটলি আমরা অনেক কৃতজ্ঞ অনপ্যাসিভের উপরে এবং আমরা এই দেশ তথা এই পৃথিবী এই দেশের মানুষকে চেঞ্জ করার জন্য আমরা অনেক কিছু করতে পারি, অনলি কুটিগত মানুষ। থ্যাংক ইউ। আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি উই আর অলমোস্ট এন্ড অফ দ্য সেশন। সো বিফোর এন্ডিং I'd request Rupa Roy, please give a formal vote of thanks to our speakers and also all the participants.
First of all, thanks to our OP Mission Success family who has organized this webinar, lovely webinar, beautiful webinar. And especially thanks to Julie ma'am who has joined us today, and Chris Johnson sir, and so many other participants joined today and make the webinar so beautiful. And especially thanks to our host, Engineer Sushanta Bishwa sir, who has your your impact is so much important in this webinar. And all the members connected with this webinar listen to all the great leaders and make knowledgeable your sense. Please, thanks to all.
Thank you. With this, we like to conclude or close this session, thanking all the participants, speakers, and a special guest, Julie Gwen. I wish you all the best. Live well, do well. Everything will be fine in our life. Have a great day. Bye for today. See you again in the next webinar. So again, thanks to each and everyone. We are so in it to win it. Good night, everyone.
We are so in it to win it. Thank you, Julie ma'am. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Makbul sir. Thank
Good
you,
night,
Rupa ma'am.
everyone.
Thank you, Engineer Susan sir.
Thank you all,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Susan
you.
sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, all of you.